I didn't want to make this video. I had peace. I had hydration. I had every intention of keeping my mouth shut after making a whole video defending parents, saying they're not the most selfish people on the planet. But now? Now I think I owe that TikTok creator an apology and possibly a fruit basket. Because this is just one of many examples of how selfish, dramatic, and hilariously fragile some parents can be. Let's break it down. So the son's trying to solve a problem. Something small, something fixable, something so basic it probably involved gravity and a trash can. But before he can take action, Mom jumps in, not to help, but to interrogate. Suddenly, it's not one question. It's 10. No, 20. Rapid fire. No time to answer one before the next one lands. It's like she's conducting a surprise FBI investigation on a minor inconvenience. And after 5 minutes of verbal dodgeball, the son very reasonably asks, "Wait, what exactly are you complaining about?" Boom. Game over. Now she's offended. Because how dare he point out the fact that she created a tornado of questions, got lost in her own drama and couldn't remember what the original complaint even was. In her mind, this isn't a moment to reflect. This is a moment to scold. Because now he's being disrespectful for needing clarity. He's talking back for asking the most adult question in the room. Can we please figure out what problem we're even trying to solve? But wait, it gets better. Later that same day, she scolds him again. Why? Because he wants to try a new system for handling the trash can. Not a rebellion. Not a crime. Not the start of a coup. Just a different way to move a rolling bin down a driveway. And what does she say? You're always trying to reinvent the wheel. Ma'am, it's not the wheel. It's Tuesday's garbage. There are no sacred rituals here. There's no ancestral wisdom encoded in the route the trash can takes from point A to point B. This isn't sacred tradition. It's basic household logistics. But she wasn't done. To complete her emotional Olympic routine, she says, "Fine, I'll just do it myself." Ah, yes. Martyr mode activated. Not out of kindness, but out of spite. Because if she can't win with control, she'll settle for guilt. And this is why I'm making this video, for educational purposes. Because there are people walking around thinking they're broken, rude, or ungrateful for wanting to think independently. For asking questions. For trying new things. For moving a trash can without triggering the wrath of passive-aggressive mom. Here's the truth. You can cook your own meals, you can drive your own car, you can make your own choices and, yes, your own mistakes. If your parent can't handle that, that's not your problem. It's their ego's problem. And you are not required to shrink yourself just to make them feel like they still control everything. Because at the end of the day, it's not your job to carry the emotional trash too. So to everyone dealing with this kind of nonsense, stay strong, stay grounded. And if you want to reinvent the trash can system, do it with flair. Have a good day. Or don't. Just don't expect me to carry the bin your way.